welcome to the Ranger's Respite. I'm Philip, and this is Drinking Geeks. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It is time for another episode of Drinking Geeks. Today I'm making a, technically not a tiki drink, but kind of a tiki drink, based on a drink that a friend of mine calls Fuck You Punch. Now, the origins of Fuck You Punch was they had to make, well, didn't have to, but were trying to make a tiki drink in a pinch, and they had specifically on their way home picked up some pineapple juice, and they were like, oh, well, I'm sure I have something at home. And all they had at home was, of course, rum and orange grapefruit juice, so they said, screw it, throw it together, called it Fuck You Punch, because it will fuck you up, and you won't necessarily notice how potent it is. Because I'm a nerd, this one is sort of Star Wars inspired, and I'm even using the Sith Star Wars sort of tiki goblet that my sister got me at Galaxy's Edge at Disneyland, Disney World, whichever one it was. It starts off with an ounce and a half of white rum. I'm using Plantation 3 Star because it's the white rum that I like. Not too much funk, but with lots of character and not just sort of glorified vodka like Cruzan white rum. So an ounce and a half of that. Half ounce of Ray and Nephew overproof rum, which will give it more funk and some pretty hefty potency. Come on. There we go. Whew, this will be really potent. Because rant time. I don't know why Ray and Nephew decided they needed one of these little pour stops here. Because it achieves the polar opposite of what they're aiming for, I think. I think they're aiming for slowing flow and making it pour slower. But what it actually does is you've got to have it about here to get any flow, and then it's fast. And then you overpour a little bit, so this is hair heavy. And then an ounce of pineapple juice. Let me just, actually this should be an ounce and a half. Sorry, working off of ratios. This is going to be imprecise, but good enough, I think. And then, because I've got some, 1 ounce of cherry juice. And this is literally, my mom was making cherry jam, and I stole some cherry juice. And that's pretty much everything out of there. And if I'm lucky, this will turn. Now we're going to shake it with ice. And strain it into my tiki glass or mug goblet thing full of crushed ice. And it is sort of red in color. Now, again, Amazon has let me down, and though they reimbursed me for the straws that I ordered, I don't have any straws still. So, I'll have to make do with that, even though this should ideally be served the straw. The ice should also be crushed finer, and it should be more like kind of an alcoholic snow cone-ish effect with it sitting above and coloring the ice. But it is a nice red color underneath the foam. Oh, I like that. It's a little bit weird in that it's got like a heavy banana flavor. And I think it comes from the funk in the Ray and Nephew and the pineapple juice. It also doesn't taste terribly high in alcohol. Oh no, there it is. I don't think it works quite as well with the cherry. I think the cherry isn't quite sweet enough. I probably should have actually made a more traditional juice out of it, adding some sugar and water to thin it out. But I'm lazy, and also I figured based on how sweet those cherries were, I thought that it would turn out sweeter. So you can probably do this with cranberry juice or something that's sweeter but also still tart to get that red color. This is quite good though. Very tropical, very rum heavy. And this will do exactly what the original Fuck You Punch will do, which is sneak up on you. I'm already kind of feeling it a bit, and I've had, what, 3 sips of it? 4 sips of it? But, yeah, this is pretty good stuff. Let's see. First up, up for review next week, we have our options: Canadian Club Classic 12-year-old, Red Borner's Premium Single Barrel South Carolina Whiskey, Baker's Single Barrel, or Filibuster Dual Cask Rye. If you want to vote for what I review, if you would like to make cocktail suggestions, if you want to hang out in the Rangers Respite Discord server, where a bunch of us hang out and talk about whiskey, cocktails, other nerdy things like D&D, as well as seeing everything that I do before it is publicly available. All you have to do is join my Patreon. It's $1 a month, which adds up to $12 a year. It's not a whole lot, but it would mean a lot to me. It'd help me continue to make these videos. If you're not a fan of Discord, if you're not a fan of Patreon, or you don't want to spend $12, or you would like something physical in return for your investment, I am selling That's the Spirit pot still stickers in my Etsy store. There's a link in the description down below, with a link to the Patreon page, a link to save Texas Craft Spirits, and a link to the Whiskey Lodge Discord, of which I am a moderator, full disclosure, but it's a great place where we hang out and talk about whiskey. It's not affiliated directly with any community, though. Many members are also members of the Whiskey Tribe or involved with Reddit communities. It's a great place. We're friendly, we're happy to have new people, and share our appreciation of the hobby with new people. This weekend there will be another Tabletop Tales video coming out, and on Monday I will actually have a video next week. I've already recorded part of it. It's going to be coming up in 2 parts. Until then, stay happy, stay geeks, sláinte.